Hey everyone, this is Reviews at Ryan. Today on the channel, I'm going to be starting a new series on the channel where I'm going to upgrade my DVD collection that I have into Blu-ray format. Now I realize that not every DVD has a Blu-ray available, or maybe they didn't make a Blu-ray for it, because there is some DVDs that I do have that are like that. But this allows me to go through my collection and some of the DVDs that I have. Is it a movie that I actually want to keep? Is it a movie that I want to upgrade? Or do I just want to keep it at a DVD format? So this is why I've chosen to do this series. It allows me to go through all my collection and just kind of upgrade what I think needs to upgrade. So now without further ado, let's get into all my upgrades so far. Alright, so about 6-7 months ago, I did a full collection video of everything that I own. Now I have a lot of movies that are in the cases on the shelf, and then I also have some older movies that I have in binders where I just have the disc and I just never kept the actual DVD case. I just chose to do that to save space, back in the day, and I still kind of do it sometimes to a certain extent to save space, because I just don't have enough space in my living room to actually have all my movies. So I try to save space, and I try to keep my 4Ks on the shelf and just special movies, steel books, that kind of thing on the shelf. And so I did do some upgrades, and I'm starting with a binder that I have that has a lot of my kid movies, and most of them are on DVD. So I went to Second and Charles the other day, and I upgraded 8 of those movies, so I'm going to show them off to you guys right now. So the first movie that I upgraded is a movie that came out, I believe this was 2009 it came out, but that is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And I watched this the other night, and this is still a fun movie. Very fun movie. It's got Anna Faris, Bill Hader, I think that's how you say his name, or Hatter, Mr. T, a few other people in it. It's a pretty fun movie. I also picked up the sequel, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. This one's a lot more vibrant, a lot more colorful, a little bit different storyline. There's the spine. My next upgrade is a movie that I did actually recently rewatch, and this is Monsters vs. Aliens. I still really love this movie. You have Seth Rogen, Will Arnett, Reese Witherspoon. Can't remember who else is in here, but I think Kiefer Sutherland, I believe, is in here, something like that. But I do really love this movie, and I'm glad that I have the upgrade. Next up is Gnomeo and Juliet. I do have the sequel, Sherlock Gnomes, already on Blu-ray, so I have both of them on Blu-ray now. And then I have Mr. Peabody and Sherman. I absolutely love this movie. Me and my son, I love watching this movie. Love the whole history aspect. It's a really fun movie, and there's definitely some funny moments in here. And then next up, I have The Croods. Now, I already have the second one on Blu-ray, and I do know that this has a 4K, but I'm just fine with the Blu-ray for these movies. I don't want to have to rebuy them twice more again, so just this one. And then this movie my son really likes. I wouldn't say this one's one of my favorites, but I did buy this one because I know he likes it, so I did do the upgrade. That is Home. This one's actually a brand new one. It wasn't a used one. And then my final pickup is Angry Birds, the movie. Now I have the second one already on Blu-ray, so now I have both of them on Blu-ray. And I will say this, I got these all from Second and Charles, and it was a total of $83. So it was about $10 a Blu-ray, so not too bad. I'm definitely going to be taking more trips there, going through my collection more, and hoping to upgrade more in 2024. That's what I'm focusing on with my collection. By the way, you do get 90 days to actually return these if they're skipped disc. I'm always kind of, eerie about used disc and stuff like that. And so far, I've gone through about 4 or 5 of them, and they're actually pretty good. There's no scratches or anything like that, and they play fine. So That's all I really needed, and I have that peace of mind. If it is not a good disc, I can go ahead and just return it and get my money back or exchange it. So I do want to say this, that the other night I was thinking about animation movies and how we are kind of like in a different period with animation. I feel like now with animation, it's just a lot different as to, original movies. I feel like there is a lot less kid movies. I feel like there's a lot of kid movies that I have in my collection that I go back and watch, and I'm like, are these movies that like, people actually still care about? I'm just curious, because now it seems like it's like Pixar or Disney, and it doesn't seem like there's really any other animation studios really doing too much else. So I don't know. There's just something that I thought of. I'm curious to know what you guys think about like animation nowadays. Do you feel like kids, they get a lot of different animation movies these days? I don't feel like there's as much variety. I feel like it's kind of thin in that aspect. But thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know in the comments, do you like any of these movies? Have you seen them? Are there any of them that you are looking forward to seeing? I will see you guys on my next one.